All right, I am live. I think I'm live, and I believe you can all hear me if you are joining this live stream. All right, if you are joining right now and you can hear me, you can use the comment section. Okay, use the live comment section to let me know that you can hear me. And basically, I am going to share my scalping strategy in this live stream. Okay, so what I'm basically doing in this live stream is sharing my scalping strategy. All right, so I just share with you how I take my trades. After this introduction, I may not be talking because I want to actually look for possible signals to take trades for BTC. Okay, and this applies to once you set up your indicator on your trading view. This applies to all of the crypto pairs that you want to trade. Okay, the setup I've done here applies to all of the crypto pairs that you want to trade. Okay, so basically what I have here is just a combination of two indicators. Okay, the yellow line you're seeing here, the ticker yellow line here, is the 200 moving average indicator. I've made a video, a step-by-step video about this this indicator. Why this other indicator that changes the candlesticks to this kind of pale will I say green or red and red or so with the tiny line here is the machine learning indicator. All right, so basically the reason for me using the 200 moving average is to make sure that I follow the trend of the market. And how do I follow the trend of the market? Once the candlesticks are trading above the 200 moving average, okay, all of these buy signals that you see here are the only signals that I will be taking when the candlesticks are trading above the 200 moving average. Okay, then when the candlesticks are below the 200 moving average, just like as it is right here, any buy signal that I see here are invalid. Okay, so I'll only take sell signals. For instance, okay, this signal here is a valid one. So if you have taken this short trade here, remember my strategy for scalping is that always target a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio, and this would have even given me 2.9. okay, as you can see here, this would have given me 2.9, and in most cases you get an opportunity to even make more. Okay, to even make more. But if I'm going to scalp, because right now I am on the 1 minute time frame, if I'm going to scalp, I don't need to be expecting much movement in the market. So once I get my risk reward ratio is up to 1.5 or 2.1, I'm okay with that. I can take my profit and exit the market and wait for another opportunity. Okay, this is another good example of a trade that would have given you a lot. Okay, let's say you got the signal here, you would have waited, so the crossover happened somewhere around there, and let's say my entering point was here, so I would have just brought this to the 200. My stop loss would have been to the 200 moving average, and I would have followed the trend in the market, and this would have been another winning trade. Okay, this would have been another winning trade. The same thing happens to the signal you saw here. Okay, this is another signal for sell. So if you enter the trade here, bring your stop loss to the previous swing, either swing high or swing low, depending on the position you are taking. Okay, and then follow the trade, and this would have been another winning trade. Okay, and this is happening all on the 1 minute time frame. So this is the combination of the indicators that I'm using, and I don't need to actually stress myself. If I see any buy signal when these candlesticks are below the 200 moving average, I will just ignore that. Okay, the only buy signals I would take is when this actually start trading. For instance, this would have been a winning trade. Okay, this buy signal here, our entering point here, bring your stop loss, okay, somewhere around here, and then this would have equally been another winning trade. Okay, so basically this is how I use this indicator. I don't kill myself over this. Okay, you can use the indicator alone on its own, but these false signals, you won't be able to filter it out. So the reason for using the 200 moving average is to filter out some of these false signals. Okay, some of these signals can just stay within minutes and you're in profit. Some and it will hit your target. Some can take up to an hour or thereabout and you hit your target, even when you are trading on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so some trades can take up to an hour plus, okay, before you hit your target, and some can just be within 5 minutes, within 6 minutes or less, okay, or 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and you are good. Okay, and you can hit your target. Okay, you see this move here, this would have been another winning trade. All right, now one thing I advise people, if you are trading I made a video previously on BYBIT on how to use trailing stop on BYBIT. Okay, if you have not seen that video, make sure you go check out that video. If you are trading, for instance, if our target is to, make sure that we are targeting a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio, okay, and then we'll enter this trade somewhere around there. All right, our 1 to 5 risk reward ratio would have been around there, which means that this would have hit our target, okay, and the trade will continue to go down. This would have hit our target, and then you see this massive move here. You don't want to miss out in this case, okay? So if you see something like this, once the trade is in profit, what you can do is to go use the trailing stop. All right, go ahead and set up your trailing stop to follow the market. So in that case, your trailing stop would have followed this trend here in the market, okay, and then it can only stop you out or close your trade when the market retraces by the number of percentage that you specified. Maybe if it is by 5%, if it is by 10%, if the market retraces by that much, okay, then you would have, for instance, this would have taken profit either somewhere around there or here, okay, depending on what you customize your trailing stop to be. So check out that video. I've made a video on trailing stop on Binance. I've made a video on trailing stop on BYBIT. Okay, these are the exchanges that I know that uses trailing stop. Some of the exchanges out there don't use trailing stop. Okay, they don't give you that feature to trail your profit and the rest, so, or trail your stop. So in that case, if you don't have an option to use trailing stop in any exchange you are using, the best thing is to manually do what? Adjust your stop loss. For instance, if I give you a signal that have take profit target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, target 5 and more, what you want to do is to make sure that once the trade is in profit, okay, once your trade is in profit, just move your take profit or your stop loss to the entry, okay, and then the more profit you get, the more you continue to adjust your stop loss, okay. If for instance you have a trade, a signal that gives you target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, and then the trade has already hit target 1, target 2, okay, the best thing to do is to adjust your stop loss to target 1. When the trade hits target 3 or target 4, you adjust your stop loss to target 3, okay. That is being dynamic in your stop loss and take profit levels. All right, so this will happen manually when your exchange, whatever exchange you are using, is not offering is not allowing you to use trailing stop, okay. But in an exchange like BYBIT and Binance, where you can use trailing stop, instead of you to be there to be adjusting your stop every 1 minute, every now and then, okay, you can just set up trailing stop. Make sure you see that, check out that video, okay. I think it's a recent video I published for BYBIT. You can just set your trailing stop, and that trailing stop will continue to trail the market. So whenever the market moves in your favor, the way trailing stop work is that whenever market moves in your favor, it will continue to set new stop loss for you. All right, so the stop loss will follow suit with the market. But when the market retracing back, the stop loss will remain stagnant. So in a case where the market retraces until it hits your stop loss, it means that that trade will be closing in gain for you. All right, so when you use trailing stop is when you're in profit, and all of that you can use it to trail your profit, and that way it will save you the stress of trying, or the fear of losing out and stuff like that. Okay, so this is how simple it is to use this indicator, and right now I'm just waiting for an opportunity to enter the market. Some of these trades you see here have given me, I think I missed out this one because I was setting up this particular signal here. I missed this one because this would have given me some profit. If I bring in my short position to here, let's say I enter this trade around here, maybe this would have hit my stop loss depending on where I set it up, okay. All right, so in this case I would have set up my stop loss just slightly above the 200 moving average, and then a 1.5 risk reward ratio. Okay, this would have hit the target. This would have hit my target without me, yeah, this would have actually hit my target, yes, because it actually entered, it was up to that 1.5 before it retraces back here. All right, so before it retraces back here, this would have hit my target. So this is basically what I do. Okay, once I take a trade majorly when the crossover is happening. Okay, when the crossover happens and I get this signal, I take a trade. Okay, then after it has gone down a bit, now there is what the market does is that when it is traded in most of the time, okay, most of the time when this candlesticks trade below the 200 moving average, the 200 moving average most of the time serves as in either support or resistance. Okay, so in this case it serves as a resistance here, because you see that the market went down this way and then came back to retest the 200 moving average and it went down again. So this, in this case, in this scenario, this 200 moving average is serving as a resistance in this market. Okay, and then when it is above, when the candlesticks are above, the 200 moving average can now serve as support, because in most cases you see market will go up. Okay, it goes up, it comes down to test the 200 moving average, goes up again, test the 200 moving average, goes up again, until it finally breaks it, and then it continues in that trend. Okay, it will continue in that trend until it breaks above it again, and it continues in that trend. Okay, and then the same thing happens again and again and again. But in this case, all right, when the crossover happens, remember I am on the 1 minute time frame. Whenever the crossover happens, okay, I'll go ahead and set my alarm. Okay, I can set up alert to alert me. That is, if I'm not looking at the chart right as I'm doing right now. Okay, I can set up an alert to alert me. The alert can come to my Tradingview app on my phone. It can go to my email. Okay, and then if my laptop or my desktop is open this way, you will get that sound that will be beeping. Okay, so when you get that sound, you come in here and take a trade. All right, so that is what I do. Once the crossover happens and I get the signal, I take the trade. If these candlesticks are trading below very far, okay, when you see a distance like this, an empty space like this, that is very further from the 200 moving average, I'll just keep ignoring. Okay, except when there is a major move in the market, that the market continues to go in that direction. All right, let's say the market continues to drip down, I'll continue to follow suit. But if it is just a normal crossover like the market has been doing since morning, I'll just take that first crossover, the first signal, and then wait for another opportunity. The reason why I do this is because this setup is done on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, the setup is done on the 1 minute time frame. So what I can do is, if you have questions, okay, if you have questions, because I want to actually follow this trade, I want to follow the signal. Normally my trading times are always, I don't have a specific time that I trade for crypto. Anything can happen. All right, if you have been observing crypto for a while now, if you have studied the market and you understand how the market works, okay, that is why I said there is nobody that have an excuse not to trade crypto, because on weekends you can trade crypto, you can trade crypto in the night, you can trade crypto in the morning, you can trade crypto during your lunch break. Okay, so for what I've observed of recent, okay, I normally see a lot of volatility in the market. In most cases I see it very early in the morning. Okay, based on my time frame here, or based on my time, the time that I am right now. Okay, right now where I am in Nigeria is about 2 p.m. Okay, so within this time till around 4-6, there is a lot of volatility. Then you expect another volatility sometime around anything from 8 up to 11 or thereabout in the night. Okay, and then another time you can expect volatility is that in the middle of the night. I've seen this like time without number. In the middle of the night, you see a lot of moves in the market. Is it that the market is moving downward with a lot of speed, okay, with a lot of momentum, or is moving upward with a lot of momentum? I've seen this time without number. So at times I do wake up around 4 and I do cash up, because this movement happen at times 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But when I wake up around 4, if I cash up with any move in the market, I take that. All right. And at times you see this happening sometime in the afternoon, sometime in the evening, and stuff like that. So even on weekends, market moves every now and then. You can always see an opportunity to cash up a little percentage in profit in the market. So don't be afraid of trading crypto. The best thing you can do to yourself is to learn. Okay, learn. Keep learning. Don't get tired of learning. The more you learn, the more you continue to take advantage of what is happening in the crypto market. So the crypto is something you can trade during weekends. Okay, any time of the day you can see an opportunity to cash up some money for yourself. All right, this is basically for futures trading. Okay, when you want to apply some of the strategies we teach for futures trading in spot trading, it is slightly different. Okay, in futures I can long when the market is going up, I can short when the market is coming down, but it doesn't happen like that in spot. Okay, in spot you only wait for the market to dip, you buy, and then you sell when the market goes up. All right, okay. What am I doing? All your views are getting bored. Yes, Kuma, I don't understand what you're saying. If what I'm explaining, if you don't understand what I'm explaining, then you can ask questions specifically. Okay, what I'm doing right there is just sharing a strategy that I use in trading. I'm just sharing a strategy that I use in trading. Okay, so what you can do for FAIRDESK, okay, there is copy trading on FAIRDESK. If you want to trade on FAIRDESK, there is copy trading. You can go to FAIRDESK and copy my trade. So if I go ahead and open up FAIRDESK, let me share FAIRDESK with you. So if you want to copy trades on FAIRDESK, once you go to FAIRDESK, this is FAIRDESK. If I go to copy trading, okay, you see a lot of traders here who are trading, and currently this is me here. All right, the fourth person in the ranking on FAIRDESK. So you can just go ahead and copy my trade. If I click on this right here, okay, you will see an option that says copy trade. So you see statistics of my trades. Okay, so you can go ahead, go to FAIRDESK. The link is in the video description. Okay, check out the link in the video description. Go to FAIRDESK and copy, sign up for an account, fund your account, and start copying my trades. And whenever I take trades and make profit, okay, you equally profit from that. All right, so FAIRDESK trading is currently ongoing. You can copy my trades on FAIRDESK, and if you have specific questions about FAIRDESK or any other exchange, okay, you can go ahead and ask those questions. But for FAIRDESK, yes, copy trading is available. All right, I think that is the question I got from Kuma. Is FAIRDESK copy trading available on FAIRDESK or not? Yes, there's copy trading available, and I'm just sharing, okay, my own personal account on FAIRDESK that you can actually start copying my trades on FAIRDESK. Okay, and for all of the trades that I will taking, okay, when it's in profit, you equally get that. All right, and for those of you for the bonuses, I do give out $20 every week to a lucky winner. All right, and the criteria of getting that $20 for FAIRDESK is that first you need to sign up with my link. Okay, secondly, you need to do what? You need to fund your account with at least $10-$50, okay, and then you need to start copying my trade. Once you do that, whenever I make the promotional post for copy trading, all you just need to do is to send in your UID, be the first person to send in your UID, okay, and then I'll be able to credit you with that $20. All right, so currently I have some pending trades, some limit trades, okay, as you can see on my chart here, on the FAIRDESK chart. If you can see this, okay, I have trades to short the market when the market gets here, and then I have trades to long the market when this actually touches this area. Okay, so these are just my pending trades, and if the market goes in any of this direction, as you can see, it is closer to my long trade, so it can take a trade here, it can take another one here, and then if it reverses back, then I'm going to take profit when it gets up here. Okay, and as it's taking profit here, another trade is taking over. Okay, another short positions will take over from here. So I will have two short positions from here. That is if the market actually gets here. Okay, two short positions from here, and if the market retraces back to a certain percentage, I will either close that trade or set my take profit and stop losses and stuff like that. Okay, so that is it about FAIRDESK. If you want to copy trades on FAIRDESK, go ahead and do that. But right now, I'm observing these signals to get signals to either long or short the market. Okay, so while that is going on, if you have questions, all right, thank you for understanding. If you have questions, okay, if there is any clarification, anywhere you need clarifications, just use the live section, use the live comment, okay, the live chat section, and send in your questions, and I will definitely give you answers based on the questions you're asking. So use the chat to let me know what your questions are generally in crypto trading, okay, trading futures, trading spot, and the rest. Whatever the questions are, use the chat to let me know, and I will attend to those, okay, before I actually pay attention to getting a signal to trade. All right, any question, go ahead and put in your questions. Put in your questions. Yes, $400 is okay. Okay, for trading, for copy trading, yes. If you have up to $400, yes, you can use that to copy traders on FAIRDESK exchange. So $400 is okay to copy. Very okay. All right, keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. I'm going to be here for a while and see how the market plays out. Okay. Currently, the market is actually, you know, since morning the market has been between 23 400, 23, 300 and stuff like that. So let's see how it plays out. If we're going to get another opportunity to either long or short the market. All right, keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. Any question? Some of you don't understand a lot of things about trading futures. This is the time to to ask your questions. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Okay, if I don't have questions, I will have to mute my mic because I'll need to pay attention to the chat. Okay, while this is running, I'll need to pay attention because I'm equally looking for an opportunity to take some trades. Okay, if I see one before the live stream ends, I'll equally unmute my mic and let you know.